Good afternoon, Dr. Hightower Mitchell. How are you today?
I am well, Ms. Cotton. Thank you.
So could you just share a little bit about yourself and then we'll begin to speak a little bit about the center?
Certainly. I am Dr. Demira Hightower Mitchell. I am Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Voorhees College. And in this role, I also have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director for our brand new Center of Excellence for Educator Preparation and Innovation.
So in saying that, what exactly is the Center of Excellence for Educator Preparation and Innovation?
I am glad you asked. The name of our center is Educator Preparation and Innovation, and often people assume that we are a teacher ed program, but we're actually not. We are Voorhees College's commitment to addressing issues of educational equity in rural schools and communities. And so we have several initiatives that have been funded by the U.S. Department of Education out of the Office of Effective Educator Development. And so we are focused on addressing teacher shortages and the fact that it's very difficult to find qualified educators in rural communities.
So about how long has it been in existence?
We are just a bit over 1 year old. Our first initiative was funded in October of 2020. And then since then, we have about 4 other federally funded opportunities, and all of them address education from different vantage points. So some of them are to help with educators who are currently in the classroom who want to become certified, and then others are for people who want to become certified teachers. So although we're brand new, our goals are lofty, and they're actually born out of our historic commitment to our community.
So you shared a little bit about the services that are provided at the center. Is there anything else that you'd like to elaborate on?
Sure. And so what we know is that there are several people who wanted to be educators, but for whatever reason, they face different barriers. And so Voorhees decided to launch into this particular work because we wanted to try to mitigate some of those barriers for people. We're not interested in trying to be an educator preparation provider. We want to support people who want to become educators. So some of the barriers people face, some of them are that they're not in a position to quit their employment or their jobs and focus on becoming a teacher. And so we're able to provide living stipends for people who want to pursue that particular goal. Other struggles or barriers may be that sometimes it's the standardized testing. And what we know is that that is not a function of intelligence or capacity. And so many times there are different things that can be done to address sometimes unfinished learning or sometimes even test anxiety. And so we have praxis preparation support, if you will, that we offer. I'm also excited about the fact that while we offer these services for people who want to become teachers, we also have professional learning opportunities for people who are already in classrooms. And so people who are focused on improving their pedagogy, who want to make sure that they can get foster learning gains with all of their students, we've got individualized professional development opportunities. There are provisions for people to earn micro credentials. And there's also opportunities for people who want to go back and get master's degrees to become master teachers.
Awesome. And what can participants expect to gain from enrolling in these programs that are offered at the center? So what makes you different? I'm sorry.
Thank you for that. I think what makes us different is that we truly focus on individualized learning. What we know is that we ask, anytime we're training educators, we tell them that we want them to differentiate their instruction and to make sure that they're being responsive to individual needs. And so we have decided to follow our own advice and make sure that we're differentiating the services that we provide to our different participants. So again, people come at this journey or this path into the classroom from several different vantage points. And so we're able to find out who people are, the kinds of educators they want to become, and what it is that they need to do to become that educator and support them in that particular goal.
And is there anything else that you would like to share with anybody interested in becoming an EPI fellow or just wanted any more information?
Certainly. I would say, one, we have something for everyone. For those of you who are already in classrooms, we've got micro-credentials that actually will also lead to 12 renewal credits toward your certification that will enable you to focus on different areas of your craft that you identify. We also use improvement science, which helps educators use data to be very clear and intentional about how they get those gains in student learning. And so there's some very evidence-based approaches that we use to helping people become educators. As for those people who are not in the classroom, but who want to become educators, we also pride ourselves in making sure, again, that we're going to take the time to find out exactly what it is that you need and what those barriers have been and how we can support you. And what I love is that it is at no cost to you. I love saying that. We are not selling a thing. We've been blessed to garner several $1 million to be able to support our community in this way.
That's great. Well, there's just one last question. I know the answer, but I'd like for you to share with the people that are going to view our video. How can we get in contact with you?
So it's very simple. We have a website that you certainly can go to, is www.voorhees.edu. And then you'll be able to get to our EPI center that way. We also have a phone number. It's 803-780-1022. And it will provide information. There'll be someone there who will be able to take your call and find out exactly what you're interested in and make sure that you've got the information that you need.
Thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Hightower Mitchell.
Thank you.